It's gone really well, I would say. Quite happy with the the fact that we've kept clean sheets, that we've scored some some good goals. That yeah, coming back against Celtic for your first game again is never easy, but I feel like we got through that one really well, especially given the fact that we've got so many new players and quite a lot of foreign players, and that we've not had the longest period to be able to get them ready for Scottish football and to be able to play like a team. But we are lucky that we've got so many experienced Scottish players also still in the group that can help that and can set the standards. And I think the whole balance of the squad has been good so far. Yeah, I watched the game against Hibs, and I thought they did really well. I thought they were much more positive as a team than they've been potentially of late, and I felt like they gave as good as they got at some stages in that game. I think Hibs probably dominated it in the main, but they were a threat, Motherwell, and I think that's going to be the same against us. They will be a threat. It's not going to be an easy game at all, and particularly because it's the first of three coming in a week. So we don't normally do that in Scotland. Have the three games. It's a quite unusual scenario, but because we have so many full-time professional players now, it is a little bit easier to handle it. If you look at the table, that we've got a deficit in goal difference, and I think that's in such a tight league in such a short time frame. I think it's quite obvious it's there, and we that was self-inflicted to a certain degree. So we just want to win the games and want to keep clean sheets. That's really important. We've done that so far, and yeah, it's not often that we'll put seven past Forfar. We've had really tough games against them in the past, and it was all credit to the players, because in the first half against them we had so many chances and pretty much squandered them. But it didn't mean that the players put their heads down in any way. We came in at halftime knowing we had one goal, but we knew that we could have had many more. And the players went out and put it right. And I think that's the mentality that I'd like from the squad, is that every game we go into, we try and keep a clean sheet and we score as much as we can, and we'll see where we are when we come to the deciding games. People do forget that it's never been easy. It's yeah, maybe some seasons for Glasgow City we've maybe been 6 or 8 points ahead, but generally speaking, they've been tighter than that, and it's never been a no contest at all. And I think for many years there, Hibs made sure of that, and I think now it's become far more professional right throughout the league, and I feel that while that's happening, things are going to be tight. They're going to be made difficult for clubs to be able to do what we've done in terms of the amount of league titles that we've won. I think people are reading into the fact that we've lost to Rangers, but at the same time they lost to Celtic, and that's just a league. That's just the way things can go, and you have to be your best on the day. I really don't know how it's going to pan out, but we're just going to go into every game that we've got. There's so little time to think about it. There's so many games coming up that we really do need to just make sure that on every game we're at our best, and we've got a good squad. We've got a big squad. We will use them to make sure that players stay fresh, and that will help us. I think we're probably in a good position compared to a lot of the clubs in the league, with that. And I've got to hold my hand up and say that is the case. And I'm sure there's a lot of clubs in our league that'd like to be in our position with the squad that we've got. So I will use them because, as I say, they are quality and there's very little between them. But in terms of coming down to the wire, it's going to be close. I think that's as much as I could say.